The Indian Cave hike was a permit-only hike due to a bat virus spread by human interaction. The ranger simply instructed us to make sure we didn't wear clothes that were worn on any previous bat cave exploration. The trail to the cave was a long, windy, desolate-looking kind of an atmosphere. The ranger, who led the hike, guided us through and explained how lava tubes formed, showed us many examples of lava flow, that wavy streak structure through the pumice. Upon embarking, we could not see any clue of where the cave might be. The land was gradually sloping and very desolate, looking like the moon, possibly. And yet, in all this desolateness, there seemed to be signs, evidence of previous cultures who lived around this area and possibly used that circular area as a kind of celebration or initiation site. We were also surprised to find that in this harsh environment, life somehow still finds a way to grow and prosper. Unlike the state of Vermont, there were many signs everywhere expressing what danger could happen if park recommendations were not followed. All in all, it seemed fairly safe. Reaching the domed entry point, we had to take a couple of story stairwell down to the bottom to the antechamber of the cave. It was a lot bigger and steeper and farther down in the ground than it looked from the surface. According to the ranger, it seemed that the long, slow flowing lava would get hard on the outside but continue to flow on the inside, creating these tube structures. Then, when the structure weakened and caved in, it created these portals for us to go down into to travel through the tubular cave. It was actually quite dark out there, though my camera was a very low light camera, so it looked great down there. But we were all asked to bring headlamps for the hike. Although there were some cave-ins from the top, portals, which allow light to leak in and naturally allow us to see what was going on in most areas of the cave. The cave structure had some different colors in it, which I think represented different minerals that were made out of the lava flow or in the lava flow. This specific view shows a pretty good demonstration of the tubes that the lava flowed through. Quite interesting. See Mary Jo approaching in the distance with her headlamp on. At this point, the ranger gave us two options. She was returning the way we came in, or she pointed we could follow through and go out through a different portal, which is what we chose to do. Since we were mostly on our own, it was a little bit scary, but also fun.
What is that yellow part there?
I think a school bus had a wreck here.
The numerous spots we needed to all fours to navigate through this area. Finally, we could see the exit point. It looked easy at first, but the more we climbed, the more difficult it seemed to get. I wondered if maybe we should double back, but all in all, everyone felt it was best to continue on up through this exit port and just enjoy the adventure. There were more signs all along the way of the school bus that kept scraping against the side of the walls. Near the exit, we could see signs of birds and bats. Finally, the exit at the top. What an adventure! Of course, once on the top, it wasn't so easy either. With all the holes going down into the cave, we had to be careful, and balance was absolutely necessary to navigate around all those lava rocks. After navigating around our last portal, getting to the flat area, it still looked like we had a long, long distance to travel back to the parking lot. And the desert wind started picking up. And as this long hiking adventure wound down, the fatigue of the dehydration and fighting into the wind made hiking a chore coming back. A definite challenge on this day. So that's a wrap. Indian Cave Hike, Craters in the Moon National Park. What an unusual place. You just gotta go, if at all possible. Oh, Dave, say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Goodbye, Coleman. We will miss you. We hate to see you go. The name Coleman has a Gaelic background, so we thought it only fitting that the Coleman tent should get the proper 21-gun salute burial. Oh, Coleman, we hardly knew thee. But Coleman, you just were not up to the task now.